Man, I need to see a chiropractor or some shit, bro.
Short chase climates, we vibing. Switch lane, uphold, that's my bitch. New stain, bust move, that's my shit. Bad bitch, got wheel, she toss it. Niggas tryna hate, I'm dropping. If niggas try to skate, new target. 30 fucking grams for the profit. Ghost mode, move with the drift, fuck pole pose. Your girl wanna trip, I expose. 660 on the flip, I get those. Big rolls, ayy. Big pose, new hoes, big shows, ayy. Spray that deuce and rentals. Mama on the scene, I've been grown. Talking in between my pistol. I'm wild with the team and I get gone. Smell got the gleam, I'm big bro. Hitting all these things I live for. Ball shit, 20 bands off 3 bricks. I been lit. Renovate off counterfeits. Motivate off camera quick. They imitate my talent switch. Levitate off balance shit. Hand over my title switch. I'm the king, no offering. Talk crazy, coughing up. Like I said, I'm toxic bitch. Go crazy, I authored it. So lazy, don't profit in like a 180. Let's market it. No 180 Vince Carter shit. I seen the deal and I'm dunking it. Hey.
That old ass fucking Cobra lighter right up here. So long ago. Yo. Said Mike's light word. I don't know, he just asked. He said what?
Talk about. You got the raps on already, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
I bought it from the car.
yo, don't touch my microphone. What it do, podcast people? We back with another episode of the Check-In with the boys. Make sure y'all niggas check in before you check out. And today we finna be talking about SneakQ, Monique, and who else we say we was gonna talk about?
Swifty.
Oh, we gonna bring back the Swifty talk. We gonna talk about Taylor Swifty. Let's start.
They ain't left the house this time. Hey, they switching chairs. Check in. We wanna know. Let's check the flight logs.
Hey, but we gonna kick it off with the Swifty talk again. Hey, bring in the talking point Q.
I mean, it's not really even talking points. It's rehashing what a lot of people already say. Talk shit on the airways about fucking Super Bowl. She in football. She's one of the players now, but she's the main focal point of like the players.
Damn there.
She's like the star of the show, I guess.
I took a nap during that fucking shit. I can't lie, bro. I was halfway through that shit. I took a nap, bro.
Sounds like a perfect time to take a nap.
That shit was.
I ain't gonna lie. I literally bought Paramount just to watch the Super Bowl. They had a little free trial. Ran that shit.
It was a Paramount?
Hell yeah, Paramount Plus, nigga. 1080p. I was in that bitch watching the fuck out that game, drunk as shit. And that bitch cooking.
Subscription that you paid for it.
Hell yeah, I had to. But I mean, I'm lying. I ain't really paid for it. I just signed up for that shit. I canceled that shit immediately after the game. Not getting $1 for hell yeah, free trial for 1 day. Fucking talking about. No, and I use the
so you don't endorse paying for that shit.
Hell no, I don't.
That shit.
I don't really I don't pay for shit really outside of maybe
Bare minimum.
Shit, I don't think I have anything. I used to have ESPN Plus until I realized that was a scam.
No.
Facts. But yeah, they've been sucking Taylor Swift clit. Did you look at the Instagram comments?
I see.
Bro, I took some screenshots. I'm gonna put that shit up on screen later.
Do you know there's a fucking bot on Twitter that puts down their flight logs for every time they fucking leave?
Who?
On Twitter, Taylor Swift's jet logs.
Oh really? I know they knew her flight from Tokyo to make it to the Super
They
Bowl.
know more than her flight from Tokyo. They know like
they stalking her ass.
They stalking her ass like 24 hours.
She got hella security, so y'all better not try nothing. She gonna get you off 100%.
Get off.
But that's some weird shit to even have as information.
That's what
How did you find that out?
They have the fucking flight logs. They have the fucking how much fuel they wasted, how much fuel they need to re-up.
Those are a
Stop that.
Those are a bunch of niggas who ain't getting pussy who put that shit together. They posted that shit on Twitter.
Crazy girls.
I ain't even gonna hold you.
I don't even think the girls ain't putting that math in.
I'm gonna go left real quick.
Is.
I'm gonna take just like a quick slight left. You know she leaves a whole carbon footprint wherever she go, right?
Everywhere
she goes. I think that's the real reason why they pay attention to where she goes, because literally she leaves like a carbon footprint in that area.
But this the thing about that. Even the niggas who peddle that as a notion of reality, those niggas don't. They don't keep up with their own carbon footprint. They're
not aware.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck. It be niggas like, and I'm glad you brought this shit up. It be niggas like Bill Gates complaining about carbon footprint while this nigga fly strictly private jets. Like, fuck out of here, dog. Like y'all niggas don't actually give a fuck.
That's not dangerous emissions going into the atmosphere.
Right. Everybody's dangerous but me, head ass.
My jets don't give no bad emissions on it.
Like, nigga, what you
adding to the fossil fuels?
Like, nigga, what you flying a jet of water, nigga? Your ass in the sky. You ain't got no excuse to sit up and say your carbon footprint not the real.
One more thing.
He said, I need to go 20 blocks down that way.
Oh, bro.
Let me get a jet real quick.
Drop 1,000 carbon units. Fucking talking about.
Oh, motherfucker.
Speaking of carbon footprint, well, kind of carbon footprint, but basically how motherfuckers be flying around and tap in back on the Super Bowl. There was a Nigerian banker that was like a president, I guess, of, it's
Nigeria, yeah.
Apparently, he died, crashed and burned, flying to the Super Bowl in a helicopter.
Kobe Part 2. What was his agenda against them niggas in the black suit? They had to kill his ass. Now, how he ended up dying? That shit talk.
It's shit talk, and I'm putting my tinfoil hat on right now. I ain't gonna hold you.
Hats
I said, I'm going left. I'm
hats on, boy. Hats on.
Let's say it real quick.
Hats
I'm gonna
on,
go after
boy.
this. I just had to bring it up though, because it threw me off, because it was random. Because the content creator I was watching, shout out Anton Daniels. The content creator. I was
Shout
watching,
out Anton. He thorough. I fuck with him. He thorough.
Dead ass, bro. Anyways, Nigerian banker, wife and son in the helicopter.
Never.
Going to the Super Bowl, apparently.
Telling me entire
crash and burn
the entire
over
linear.
American.
Hold up, let him finish.
Across American lines.
Damn.
Yeah.
Man.
And just to let you know, if you guys are privy, I'd be tapping into like the political nature of that.
Or what's going on in Nigeria? Because there's a reason that nigga died.
Thank you.
He ain't just died by chance.
Off of that, I'll leave that alone, though. I was just saying that it's kind of one of the crazy occurrences that happened.
What a coincidence.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
But you know, Africa been working with China a lot, so it probably be something to do with that. To be honest.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
I totally forgot about that shit.
Yeah, because China, they kind of hit their ass with a trap. We gonna build you all this infrastructure so y'all can make money y'all yourselves, and then y'all gotta pay us for it, and they can't pay them loans back. It's impossible.
Yeah.
But on the Taylor Swift shit. Honestly, I want to bring back the racial undertone that you brought up earlier initially, because I think hear me out. Yeah, literally. I think Taylor Swift is only getting that attention is because she a fucking skinny ass American white girl that can relate to a lot of other white girls that fit her demeanor as far as how she look as a person. You know what I'm saying? And I think because America's majority white, they placated to that because it's the majority of the population. You feel me? That's in this country, and I think that's kind of racist in and of itself. But it's not a bad. It's not a bad reason to be racist. It's just a way to make more money while being, you know what I'm saying? Because you gotta think. Look at Billie Eilish. She popping hard as fuck, but she just a skinny ass white girl like Miley Cyrus. You know what I'm saying? Ariana Grande.
Jenna Ortega.
Yeah, it's like it's a lot of them that's really popping, but they just.
Jenna Ortega was fucking Spanish.
Yeah, I was
jumping off the porch now.
over jumping off the porch. We can verify it.
Generalizing
she gonna hit our email.
The stereotype.
Hey, nigga, stop playing with me.
Damn, my bad, my fault. I
was
not familiar with your game.
Nah, hit me out, Zay. The only way that you could have brought her in without it being off-putting is if you brought up the stereotype of the look.
Oh yeah, sure.
Cause the look is the same. Like they super skinny. You know what I'm saying?
That's why I said generalization.
Yeah, they be super skinny, and they be basic. Like they ain't super flashy or nothing like that. They just.
I'm not gonna go so far as to say they basic. I mean, these motherfuckers leaving literal fucking deadly emissions in the atmosphere when they leave certain places.
No, I'm not talking. Yeah, they not basic people. No, basic as far as appearance.
Since you brought that,
so like you can take Taylor,
of course,
yeah, you can take Taylor Swift, go to like a regular ass white high school, and you'll see a billion of them motherfuckers. And there's no shade to white people. Y'all make up y'all majority of y'all country, but like, you know what I'm saying? It's just a way to placate towards the majority of the population. I think that's low key. No, what do you think about the racial undertones with that?
Okay, I wouldn't even.
I'm gonna bring up on that something that we touched upon 2 pods ago, where we discussed what Cat Williams spoke upon things. So what you're saying is they're placating this to endorse shit like that to promote it, right? Or how? Yeah,
they placating it because there's a lot of people that fit that description, so it's gonna be easier to.
Okay, so would you say that falls into the line of category that Cat Williams was trying to put out with how Kevin Hart, boom, look at his wife. We no interview, none of that, no face.
Oh, you talk about what Kevin Hart said about the women of the actors that he was talking about?
I was talking about what Cat Williams said about the actors.
Excuse me, yeah, Cat. Yeah. I continuously mix up their names for some reason.
Well,
but Cat Williams was saying about the how T.I. got tiny and
Steve Harvey has
the little white girl that he dating or whatever. I don't know.
They all have a lighter fucking companion. I must say.
Okay, so it's 2 things with that.
Yeah.
I would say this. Initially, I don't think that specific racial undertone coincides with that outside of it being a coincidence.
Yeah.
Like I think
but it's not the same.
It's not the same. I think those niggas, I'm gonna speak from a black man perspective. As a nigga who grew up in the hood and majority of the people I grew up around was black, you gonna want to date outside of your race when you get that opportunity to. Especially when it comes down to how you treated by the opposite sex.
Dead ass.
So when you look at it culturally, it would make sense why they would go outside of their race. Because once you get up to the higher levels, you can't afford the certain type of behavior.
That's the connection he was trying to make?
Well, no. Really. Cat Williams' connection is a little bit different. He was making the connection like.
I was trying to say, would you say that what they're placating towards falls into line with what Cat Williams was saying, that what people who follow into the network, whatever the fuck that he was trying to say, whatever he was trying to
influence. Whoever fall into the industry.
Fall into the industry's line.
Basically what Cat said was they accept that they role and they get these vanilla ass wives who don't do shit. They stay out the way.
Oh, it's a requirement.
Yeah, it's a reward for the requirement. So the requirement is like that clip I put on that one video. You bend over, you take dick in the ass. That's the requirement. This is all jokes, but this is a whole philosophical point that we're gonna make.
That's not the actual requirement. The actual requirement was playing an opposite gender role within movies. That was the requirement to get that, I think.
Nah, that's one of them. One of them.
Okay.
Yeah,
one of many requirements.
One of many. But the whole point is you willing to put yourself in a compromising position for money. You basically selling out. And your reward
you normally wouldn't do.
Yeah.
It's funny how Kevin Hart said he wouldn't do any of that, but look at Kevin Hart now. That's what.
Yeah, on
I was
bro.
about to say, the only person who
it's
didn't
funny.
do it was Dave Chappelle and
No,
Cat.
Dave
He
Chappelle
actually wore a
Nah,
dress.
Dave Chappelle wore a dress.
That video he showed us
brought
was
up
real.
the clip.
That shit was real.
3 pods ago. That's
Yeah.
a real video.
That was on his. That was on his skit show though. That was on his show.
He put on a dress,
Put on
gang.
a dress.
He
No
put on
matter
a
what
dress.
you say, he went against
It's
his
not the
word.
same thing. I don't see it the same thing.
You know that actually begs the question. You remember how you said that Cat came back?
What did he say verbatim?
Hold up. You know how he said Cat came back in order to distract us on that side.
In a sense, yes. Basically, like disrupt the
The ebb and flow of shit.
Yeah,
Him being like a double agent type deal.
yeah.
I think Dave Chappelle is that. Because of that. You feel me? It would make more sense because of the fact that you already went down that route and then you had this whole event behind
Didn't he
you
hide?
disappearing and coming back, and then you got those Netflix deals and you still was beloved.
Networks and all that stuff.
Yeah, all these upper echelon people actually still fucking
That
with
don't come
you.
out of nowhere. That comes from being loyal to your
Your job.
cult.
Like that could have been what you were saying, him being a double agent, you going out there doing that shit.
That's
Yeah.
quite literally what I meant.
No
So,
cap.
No,
I can see that being on Dave's part on, and
It made me
it
sad though, because I actually fuck with Dave.
yes, bro,
You're the
100%.
biased one. That's why I was trying to bring up.
But that's just my own preference. You know what I mean, it is what it is.
We all got. I mean, I think majority of people got a bias
Yeah,
towards
definitely,
Dave because of how iconic his whole situation was.
Yeah, the nigga just funny.
I was gonna bring up.
Yeah.
He did hide away. He left the U.S. for a certain amount of time.
No, 100%. But
Like,
my whole,
like, I think either
he went to
either
Africa.
oh, he did.
Yeah.
Okay, I was about to say they didn't go to like. I thought he went to like his own private island. I
No, his ass went back to the motherland. That's kind of what they meant by that.
To Africa,
heard.
man.
But on that aspect though, like shit, that nigga, he could have been that double agent that we thought Cat or that you thought Cat was type shit. I mean, it could be both. To be honest, we never know.
I mean, that's
Cause
what I'm
Cat, he off rip already, he off rip already kind of acknowledged that he was in those meetings, and it was up to him and Ti. So you obviously a part of that group. This depends on how far along you went. And honestly, if you have to sell your soul to get into the group, you're probably in that shit for life.
Okay. I wouldn't say.
If it's real.
Yeah.
My bad.
This might be my bias talking because I like Cat Williams as an individual. I like his comedic things.
That nigga kind
But-
of funny, but he ain't that funny.
He fucking hilarious,
Hilarious,
That
bro.
nigga funny, but he ain't.
I was.
Nigga.
But I wanted to bring up.
You love Dane
Do you
Cook.
think you could?
But
They opposites of the fucking spectrum.
Whole different story.
That's why I brought it
Whole
up.
other talk for a whole
No,
other day.
I brought that up to demonstrate you like a completely different side of comedy, nigga. That's why.
I fuck with Dave Chappelle. See, keep saying.
Bro, Dave Chappelle is the perfect middle. Bro, he.
I pulled out the trap card.
Yeah, I did. Bro, I'm huge into comedians nowadays.
Chill now.
What would you gonna say? I said.
Oh, but I was gonna say, do you think you have to be a part of that group to have influence?
No.
Would you say you need to be how you put it, sell your soul to be part of that industry to have some sort of leeway or influence?
Okay, so this is what I think. I think you can be super influential without selling your soul. It's gonna be a point in time where they're gonna ask you to, and then that's gonna determine the trajectory of your career. I'll give you an example.
Because they gonna blacklist.
They gonna black like Meg Thee Stallion. I believe she one of them people because she her career completely disappeared when that Tory Lane shit started, and then she made the biggest splash when that Tory Lane shit with the Nicki Minaj shit when she first came back out dropping music again. She wasn't dropping music for like a year and a half.
It's like dead silence.
Instantly. And then that shit boom.
I
But this the thing that make me say that about Meg. Her shit was number one for the first week and then completely plummeted. Is that real or not? Because if your shit is a hit, they gonna keep listening to it.
It's not just gonna stop being a hit out of nowhere unless like there's a drastic change in like, you know what I'm saying, your overall method or way you're creating your art. But she's pretty much the same copy paste, you know what I'm saying, over sexualized fucking female rapper. So I don't see anything different.
Roll a skimp. Cause I ain't got no bread. Y'all need to donate.
Shit, I'm gonna have bread like in 24
Inflation
hours.
fucking
In
niggas,
less than
boy.
24 hours. Matter of fact, what time is it?
In the CPR.
I'll have bread in
CPR. The
22
BMI
hours. In 22 hours.
I've been working for free for the last 4-5 months type shit. Nah, I'm capping. I'm lying. I'm lying hard as fuck. It's been like a month.
But if you in debt, that's basically for free. I feel like.
I'm not.
You gotta
Well,
put-
yeah,
you
I'm
gotta
in
put out
debt.
money for something that's other than your personal fucking use. Then I feel like that's basically for free.
All right, it's twofold, but I see what you're saying. But it's twofold. The money I did use it, I just have to pay it back. And what goes with that is stipulations. And then the other shit is mostly like bills. Cause like you gotta pay a certain amount of money back, and then you gotta pay bills, and then fucking the police want to fucking harass you, and then the state want to tax you. So it all adds up, especially when like your fucking your cost of living go up. Like say you paying like 300-400 a month, and then all of a sudden you have to pay twice as much.
600 now.
And they don't even tell you the month before it happened. You just find out the month of. So you just looking at your bank account like, why was, you know what I'm saying? If you was putting up 300-400, why am I $800-900 coming out of my
He
account?
actually feeling that, and like he just over explaining something you know already. Haha, you salty.
It's a lot of people
Sorry.
like that, bro.
It's okay.
I
We're gonna go
honestly
through it.
think most people like that.
Weapons don't get forged in water; they get forged in fire. Go through the struggle. Enjoy your trial.
I don't even think it's I think that's kind of it's kind of forced, and it's not forced by the people who in the situation.
I mean, I hear you, but I feel like ultimately it always comes down to how you perceive it.
Let me
So,
see your lighter.
I mean, it could be a forced trial or not, but either way, forced or not forced,
Let me
forced
see
or
the lighter.
voluntary. I mean, you could take a trial with enthusiasm rather than pessimism.
Okay.
I can hear that, but I'm more so focused on whether or not it's an actual trial or not.
Oh no, it's a trial.
I believe it's I believe because of how unnecessary it is, it's majority manufactured. So it's kind of like an artificial. It's kind of like putting a hamster in the hamster wheel just to see them run.
No, that's fair, but one can say, even if it was manufactured, in my thesis of how or my philosophy or theology of how God is or the universe is, technically that is that.
Okay.
That is.
Because he brought philosophy into play.
I mean, we already been talking about it. So
Yeah.
just off real.
So I wanted to ask, would you say that those trials and tribulations that you have to endure, are they predetermined by destiny, or are they predetermined by the effects of your actions? Like, do you believe?
So basically, the consequences of my actions, or are they already lined out,
Yes.
detailed out?
Yes.
Both.
You think they're both?
I believe it's both.
Yeah, I think
And
it's
I
impossible
believe,
for
and I
it not
believe
to
the
be both.
the multiverse theory validates that because of the fact that if you did something else in that time frame, or you do something different in any other sense, you know what I mean? It'd be a whole different outcome in a sense. You know what I mean?
But not only that, nigga.
Just to
literally-
make it fucking rudimentary. Simple.
Not only that, nigga. It literally says that in the Bible.
Yeah.
Literally, if you believe in Jesus Christ and you really, I'm being specific. If you believe in Jesus Christ and you read the Holy Bible, it literally basically tell you like you have a path, just like the story of Saul. You have a path and you have options.
And
God
free
set
will.
out a path for you to live. It's up to
free
you to
will.
decide to live that life. Now He know what's gonna happen before it happens, but nigga, you still make those decisions.
Ultimately, you have the deciding factor. So I'd be like, that's why
That's
why
literally
ultimately
that's literally in this book, nigga.
Like in just summary, like that's what I'm saying. Like, why not be happy that you have a choice in the matter? You know what I mean? Like, of course, you don't have a choice in the fact that the trial is manufactured. You know what I mean? Or how the trial came about, but you do have a choice on how you go about dealing with the trial. You know what I mean?
Okay.
That's where I'm coming from with that. Just
let me hit that
and,
bottom.
I'm gonna conclude with that though.
Okay. Let me see if I could reiterate.
Horrible
At
pass.
some point, we need to get back
Horrible
on
pass.
Miss Swifty because
Yeah, Miss Swifty.
I missed the end of the Super Bowl and I wanted to see. I'm gonna let you go back. My bad, Isaiah. I missed the end of the Super Bowl and I was like super sauced up. So like low key, I wanted to see if like she went crazy on Travis.
I slept through that entire shit.
I didn't watch the end of
up.
it. Once the game was over with, I went to go get some ass. I ain't even gonna hold you.
I thought the Chiefs was gonna lose, and I thought the Swift was gonna cry.
Nah, I knew the Chiefs was gonna win. I knew they was gonna.
I knew they was gonna win too. I said it.
I knew they was gonna win just because she was on the whole thing.
Dead ass. It's like
I honestly should have put money on it. I didn't have any money to put on it, to be honest.
I'll hold you. That probably would have.
I felt like it was rigged.
Yes, bro. I would have put money. If I had money to put on it, I would have put money
I
on it.
wholeheartedly said off rip the Chiefs
gonna
was gonna
win.
win.
The Chiefs
And
gonna
they were looking like they were gonna lose the whole night. I sat there with one of the customers, you know what I'm saying, one of the brothers. He was in there buying beers, and we sit there just drinking all night, like watching the game, and like play by play, it's looking like they about to lose. I go to the bathroom for 5 minutes, bro. Come out, they won.
Bro.
OT, GG, no read.
I knew it was over with when they linebacker got hurt. That nigga tore his ACL for no reason.
Damn, bro.
Yes, bro. He was going to celebrate. He was literally going to celebrate and literally tore his ACL. He was out of there. I know. And this is another thing about and this is not really a segue. Why is Taylor Swift hanging out with Ice Spice?
She's hanging out with Ice Spice.
She was at the Super Bowl with her gang.
Ice Spice.
I wouldn't say. Oh yeah, she got booed. Ice Spice got booed.
Yeah,
I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about her getting booed.
I mean, that makes me happy, but it makes me a little happy. It's like, it puts a little icing on the shit cake that I'm about to eat right now.
Like,
Bro,
hedonistic.
no, nigga. Do you know what that means?
Yeah.
Ice Spice with Taylor Swift.
It's kind of like tainting the well.
Yeah, it's like letting you. It's like whipping you. It's like I'm whipping my cock out and slapping you, and I know you're not gay.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, bro? That is crazy.
Two different types of.
Over OD.
Culture shock.
Over culture. Not only culture shock. It's not even about the culture shock. It's more so along the lines of what does that mean underlining.
I mean, that's with everything to me. But
Yeah.
in the general scheme of things, like I say culture shock because like dead ass, like that's two different.
As above, so below type
Yeah,
shit.
two different realities, and I don't want to talk on my ass. I don't want to assume, but I do believe Ice Spice is one of those over sexualized female rapper stereotypes.
She shake her ass in every video.
Like,
I mean, every show.
Yeah, like literally, I was watching a review on a few different content creators, and they all came to the consensus that basically, if she wasn't like performing well in live shows, she just start shaking her ass.
Yeah.
Just stop singing and stop lip syncing and everything. Start
Yeah.
shaking her butt.
They go crazy.
Don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna be against that, but I paid whatever amount for this ticket to hear you rap.
Clam
I didn't
her
come here
shit.
to see them cheeks clap, but I will watch them.
Oh God.
I'm not gonna stop you.
Gracefully. Clap her shit.
Continue, but I'm mad.
Encore two.
Yeah, bro. It was just hilarious to see that. It wasn't hilarious.
Do a handstand while it.
I was drunk.
It was. I noticed her because I'm looking like, you know what I'm saying. I actually,
She had that orange afro.
Yeah, you know I watch Akalak and he be
that orange afro, bro. Fuck her.
Bro, he be riding her shit like crazy. He one of them niggas too, bro. He corrupt, gone. Bro, the industry is a powerful game. It's a point of time for all, bro. I think it's so many people I think that's inside the industry as far as like.
What do you mean, like
Would you say
covert
she's an
agents?
Like
Undercover agents?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you say okay?
Offer it. That's why.
But
it's like soon as you.
That's why I hit that cat.
Though.
That one time.
Is she really
that's an obvious
covert?
one to me. There's players that I understand that they're not even in the forefront. My bad, Isaiah again. They're not even in the forefront, and like they making big moves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
With money, with that
Big
dollar.
money moves.
Would you really say that she's a covert engine though, or was she Ice Spice? So we still talking about.
No,
Would you really say she's
I
covert,
wouldn't
or
see.
she's an
No,
active
she
agent?
not covert.
I wouldn't say she.
Nah, I think she's an active
Bro, if
agent.
you look at her first shit that went viral, the like to dislike ratio is damn near 50%.
Damn.
Yes, bro. The song, the shit that put her on, that Munch song.
Her main song.
The one
Yeah.
that one that Drake flew out just to get some ass real quick.
If he cracked.
If he cracked.
Man, Drake cracked. I'm not
I don't believe it.
Bro.
I feel like Drake cracked.
I feel like he
Drake.
tried it, and she was like, nope. He was
I
soft.
give her that because I mean,
Maybe.
women are known for doing that. So
Bro, I feel like
give
she
her
fuck with hood niggas.
that. Yeah, and Drake definitely not that.
He
Sorry,
not.
Drake.
He ain't gonna be able to play it off.
Bro.
Somebody clapping her shit. Sexy Red gonna leak her sex tape, then act like she don't know how it got leaked. That shit is hilarious.
Bitch, you were part of the recording.
Like you posted it on Instagram, nigga.
I hate remembering that lady exists
Yeah, she pregnant too.
because how influential
Pregnant
she
thought.
is to children,
Well, that's her purpose.
little kids,
That's
like
her.
little
Who's
children.
influential
Bro.
with little kids?
We live.
The chick you both y'all just spoke at y'all mouth.
Sexy
I
Red.
don't even speak her name. She is the her that she not.
Bro,
shall
hit
not
me
be
out.
named. That
Hey,
is-
hey.
She shall not be named out of my mouth.
Bro, we are living in the below times of as above, so below, and as far as humanity in this point in time. It's the low times. It's everything is below.
Look up who that is.
If you look at everything that's influential,
I think we're in terminal velocity. I don't think we at bottom.
no,
I think
bottom
we're
is gonna be
getting
over
low.
with.
So yeah, we
on the way there.
you right, but
we close.
We not exactly. We not all the way there yet.
We got
Because
probably
real talk, D-Day is when we there.
yeah.
Real talk, we ain't gonna have all these devices.
You think we got a deck? You think we got 10?
What do you mean?
You think we got 10 a decade, years?
Yeah, I'm betting on it.
I'm hoping because I don't. I'm
Well, at least
actually
until
swinging.
2028.
That's gonna be close.
Yeah, that's kind of close. You know why though?
Yes, because they announcing it type shit.
No, Kamala Harris is she's talking about running for presidency.
If she win, I'm leaving.
Hey, tell me why I told my roommate that same thing. I was like, "Gang, we gotta get up out of here."
You gotta go. You gotta go.
We gotta go,
Bro, we gotta go to an island that's completely away from everything.
If I ain't in my missile silo, we out of here, bro.
Bro, I'm
We
saying.
gone. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, but I'm gonna leave that for another note. That's more of a political nature, but yeah,
Yeah. That's gonna be after the girl pod.
can't be Cam. Sorry. Hey, I ain't gonna hold you though. Damn, man, I've been jumping left. What's it called? I think she's in acting right now.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah, of
figure out.
course.
I think she's in
That's why she don't go nowhere.
that. Yep, and I think that's why the borders are letting
No,
open to
no,
devices.
no.
She's the borders
I
off.
think it's Obama.
You gonna have to inform me later on more like that.
I really do.
But-
I'll tell you why later. Yeah, I'll tell you why later. But it's compelling enough for me to be like, it could be true as
I ain't
fuck.
gonna doubt it, but I'm gonna have to hear this information. You know, what
I
I'm saying?
wouldn't doubt. I wouldn't doubt Kamala. I
More
wouldn't.
research.
I wouldn't doubt Kamala got a significant role, but at the same time, it's like think of it like
Freaky
this.
Jason is like 89 years old. That dude is like a
I don't know
walking
who that
mummy,
is.
bro. I don't think he is I don't think he's lucid, like dead ass. Like I don't think he actually is like in real operation. I think he's literally being chaperoned or basically like on hospice of some sort.
What that blunt at?
He's just like a robot.
Where is it?
It went out. I need a lighter. My bad. I started jumping off the porch with the 2028 Cam's
Yeah, no,
campaign.
bro.
fucking-
Do you know what her main talking point?
Wait, who
for her
is
campaign
Jason? Who is the Jason dude?
Freaky. I call Joe Biden.
Oh, Joe. Oh, yeah. He ain't doing shit.
Sleepy Joe.
He ain't doing
No,
shit.
That's why I think
yeah,
she's
yeah.
in acting right now because he's literally so old that he's like incapable. Sorry if I'm.
Oh, yeah, but look at it like this. Would you rather tell someone who don't know or have the one who already knows do the job?
What do you mean?
So every president, they go in office thinking it's one way for the first time.
Okay.
And once they get in office, they really find out what it is.
And they gotta operate as such.
Exactly.
I'm
So
saying that.
should I tell this person, or should I be like, hey, Kamala, just fuck off, go do what you want to do, chill. This nigga who already know,
What do you mean? Well, who? Joe?
Obama, bro.
Oh. Obama's still in the picture. Is he literally still in that vicinity?
Not like that.
If he's not, then I
but
don't think so.
The main reason I say that is because, like, you know, the speaker.
You ain't gotta go into
Oh,
detail.
yeah.
You ain't gotta go into detail. But I'm already getting an inkling that you have a good reason for it.
Yes,
I'm not gonna doubt
it's
you.
not.
I'm not just going to reject.
It's definitely tinfoil hat. But it's like, okay, why would that even be a thing?
I'm just gonna have to put out the reality of the matter right now, though. She's literally the vice president.
Yeah, so it would be the most logical for her to go next.
Not even most logical. Practical.
You want to sing in the mic?
Like dead ass. Even if anything happened to Sleepy Joe or Freaky Jason, you know what I mean? Like she's literally next head in charge, and I think she's literally in charge right now. Dead ass.
I think she's
I can see that being the case too, though. That's probably why she ain't
Sleepy
going
Joe
out nowhere.
don't know how to control his body. Real talk, I seen that nigga almost fall one time. Like dead ass walking from the podium, like dead ass about to fall. They literally running up to catch him.
That nigga fell off his bike trying to get off that motherfucker. That nigga dead walking. They got him filled up with drugs type shit. It's going crazy. But
running on an AI program.
We went too left. Yeah. Let's bring it back. We finna talk about SneakQ. And how he got shunned by all the niggas that he used to rock with. Bro.
No. Who is
you know,
like the Fresh and Fit podcast?
No. You know Kai Sinet.
Oh.
Yeah.
I know he used to chill with them.
Yes, bro. He used to be cool with them. You know, Agent 00. Yeah. He used to be cool with them niggas, bro.
Oh, the AMP club.
Yeah.
My bad, guys. My bad. Yeah,
who else? Oh, and I Show Speed. Aiden Ross.
I think the only reason why.
No, he not a part of it. He just associated with them niggas. He cool with them, but
yeah, I fuck with all y'all except.
Would you say
I fuck
that
with you, Speed,
was
but
the entire reason of why they
jump
disassociated from him, or would you say it was the icing on the cake that made them disassociate?
Oh, was it?
It's me. I know. Was it the icing on the cake that made them disassociate from him?
What you mean?
Like, was that like
the
final straw of a conjunction shit that he did to make him disassociate from him, or were they disassociated?
What did he do
before? Yeah, what are you talking about specifically?
You said these groups disassociated from him.
Yeah, I'm just talking about who stopped fucking with him based on the video.
But I was saying, would you say that this video was the reason why they stopped fucking with him, or did they stop fucking with him before the video?
No, the video demonstrated them not fucking with him.
Oh, okay. So you have the understanding that they're not fucking with him now.
Yeah, because of the video.
Yeah, but you don't. Do you have the understanding of why they don't fucking?
Yes.
What happened?
It's because he went RP, bro. Okay. It's kind of similar to what we was talking about, but it's not exactly the same. So you know how Andrew Tate went RP Matrix? He kind of followed those footsteps, but I mean, if you dealing with niggas who clear net, they not finna associate with that at all.
Yeah, because they have an image to uphold.
Exactly. That's gonna fuck up their brand.
Yeah, so I understand.
Bro.
It's a money game.
Leave me alone.
Do you agree with it? Do you agree with it?
Repeat the question.
I don't have a problem with it necessarily. Cause they only care they operating for their livelihood.
Yeah,
that's how they make their money. You know what I'm saying? So they not gonna
like literally telling me like, are you trying to quit your job to keep hanging out with this guy?
Basically, but he was doing that shit because so he was making money.
No, I'm about to literally stop hanging out, bro.
Yeah, and it was just like basically you sabotaged your whole position. Cause you couldn't just cut that shit off. Cause bro, you ran up hundreds of thousands of subs. You ran up hundreds of thousands of dollars. All you had to do is drop out and be like, nah, I was tweaking on this shit. And then go back into basic clear net content.
What, like on red pill shit?
Yeah, no, he could even stay in a red pill lane, but don't go.
You said RP at first, so I thought.
No, I'm saying he went RP into Matrix.
Oh, okay.
He followed the Andrew Tate route.
Yeah.
That don't work.
What video are you talking about?
So I can bring it up.
Video, listening to.
It don't work because the brands don't want to fuck with you because of that.
I don't disagree with it though. Like if it's a move in terms of money, like a business if it's a strategic business move.
Yeah, because they're not trying to be associated with you no more.
Because real talk, like I don't associate myself with certain people because not only like, well, I don't really care much about my image, but for the most part, like I don't like associating with certain people just not to be, you know what I'm saying?
Categorized in that group.
Categorized in that sense, for one, and then two, just like keep myself from protecting myself from bad influences off rip. So that's just my innate mindset on the manner of like not messing with people, but I kind of understand the business sense of it, which is like the image mostly.
Yeah.
What I'm
Thank
guessing.
you.
That's what I'm guessing though. I'm gonna watch this video and see what it is. What they was just talking hella shit.
Nah, they just walked off on his ass. The lady was like, "Wait, what's SneakQ?" They walked right past his ass. Like, fuck, I look like wait on this. No, bro. They act like he didn't exist.
Y'all rude, bro. Y'all ain't evil, bro.
And that's the thing.
Said, hey.
Yeah, but that's the thing about that shit, bro. Like, basically, he became a brand risk to them because.
Hit it. Just hit it, and then I'll pass it forward. I don't know why it's going like that. That's nuts.
You just have to act as my spark it. That's why. So it's doom.
Oh, okay.
It's a triangle.
Yeah, you messed it up.
Yeah, I messed it up. So I passed it. I should have. Yeah, I would have pointed.
Thank you for taking accountability. I thought I was going to have to grill you. It's cool.
Nah, that was my fault.
Right.
No, basically that shit got fucked up because of how far. He basically do what we do, but we don't do that. Let's stop the cap. He basically go as far as like the conspiracy theory route, but he just act like that shit all real.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? You can't do that shit if you want to.
You can't do that if you try to be criminal.
It don't work like yeah, it don't work. It just don't work. So you gotta get with the program or you get X'd out, and he at the X'd out point. On top of the fact he basically a grifter because you was only with that shit because of how much money you was making. Because you flip this shit into you being religious, but you don't operate like a religious person.
Would you say that's the reason why?
Like if you look at Jadeon Kane, what you say?
I would say, would you say that because of this is the reason why he's hanging out with Neon a lot now?
No, he hanging out with Neon for clout. But I would say that if even though Jadeon, you know, he came back to making content, he do reactionary content, but he not doing it the same way.
So what he said?
No, he not doing it the same way. I guess he did renege because he came back to YouTube, but he was still doing. He wasn't
gonna come back to the channel. That kind of makes me sad.
He still was doing YouTube that whole time.
Because I was proud. Wait,
no, he wasn't doing YouTube.
He was doing all church shit.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. I'm okay with that.
But this is the thing about Jadeon. I think he needs to make money. Let's be real.
Well, let's.
Think so?
Yeah, I definitely think he needs to make money.
I mean, everyone need to make money.
No, I don't. You talking about?
Survive, but we talking about people who are already big, influential players in the YouTube game.
That don't mean that they manage their money to be able to set up the rest of their life. That nigga got an overhead that he need to maintain, and he got to make some money. That's what I see it as.
I can see it.
I'm not gonna shit on him.
I just don't agree with it. I don't agree with the fact that you can't manage your money. You get your hand on like that amount of money.
He like 20, bro. Like 22.
I know.
I'm not gonna shit on him for that.
I'm not. I'm just saying I don't agree with it.
Yeah, because but
it's sad. I want him to be out. He could literally retire for the rest of his life with the projected funds that I estimated in my head, and I'm pretty sure the real amount is way more than what I fucking project. So, like, there's no telling, like, for real, like, how much that nigga got. But I know it's well worth more than a fucking lifetime's worth of fucking resources. Dead ass. No, it's way more than a lifetime of resources. So to have to renege on something that you say you believe in, like, if you ain't, I don't know. I guess.
This what I say.
I got.
This what I say.
I believed him in the fucking video, and
this what I say. We really don't know what it takes to manage that type of resource because we ain't got it. So to be honest, we don't know what obstacle he could be facing that made him be like, let me drop content, or it could be the fact that like that's his passion and he ain't doing it the way he, you know what I'm saying? Like it'd be pretty unfulfilling to renege on the way that you actually enjoy living your life because of a religion.
No, I understand, but the thing about it is the religion is like what your life is supposed to be standing upon.
Yeah,
like it's supposed to be religion is supposed to be the foundation of that.
100%.
So more or less, like reneging
but the
on
way
that
he
is
doing
like
it,
reneging on yourself. You know what I mean?
The way he doing the content isn't going contrary to how his religion will operate.
And I'm leaving it alone on that end. I'm just saying in the general scheme of things, like when he said I'm not gonna be doing YouTube content anymore, and then you do YouTube content.
What do you say about the YouTube content that he was doing that was based on religion?
That's what I thought. Well, that's what I would want. That's what I would like hope.
But
to
that's
see.
still YouTube
and that's not
content.
What he, but that's not what he. That's not what he promoted. Exactly. Thank you. That's what I'm mad about. He made a whole video about that stuff, and I watched it, and I was like, okay, I took him serious. I'm like, bro, yeah, you. And that inspired me a little bit. You know what I mean? I'm like, okay, this guy's got well above his means, and he's about to literally take a route. You know what I'm saying? To actually get a better understanding in life through a religious path, and like literally stated these bullet points out that he was gonna do, and you not being on YouTube was one of them, and that was verbatim.
All right. Would you?
He never said that he wasn't gonna be on YouTube.
Dead ass. He said he was gonna stop making content.
He did.
Well, he definitely was making the religious. So then it's the same thing from the fucking religious content off rip.
I'm happy that it's religious content,
but it shouldn't be acceptable either.
Would you say it's
not acceptable?
Do you feel it's genuine, or do you feel it's forced?
I feel like it's forced. You know what I mean? Right? It's forced. It's like
what's forced? What's forced?
Like because how you mentioned before, where he needs
jokes on me.
Do you feel like his intention for his videos, like he puts out? Do you feel it's genuine? Like he genuinely, like boom, he's putting it out there, like boom, boom, chest to face.
No, I feel like he putting it out there because he needs to fucking live,
so
bro.
It's forced then.
It's not necessarily forced.
Technically,
it's not, because if that's your passion, bro. If that's your passion, and you build it's like you drawing. If you was an artist and you was literally making millions of dollars for drawing, but your religion said you can't draw in a certain style, wouldn't you change your style to continue to fucking do it?
If I really took the religion seriously, and if I told millions of people that I was going to take that religion seriously, yeah, I might actually do that.
Okay, let me clarify too.
And that's what other people expect me to do. So I'm going to
even at detriment of the people that's relying on you to take care of.
What detriment?
The financial incentive.
Oh no, there's not enough information.
People gonna watch the Dion.
You're right. I'm just saying. Okay, the whole main point of contention I have with this whole situation is that I literally watched other content creators like literally roll on him about how this was all fake and stuff like that, and I was literally yelling at the TV screen like, bro, he taking this serious, and y'all, you know what I'm saying, y'all being some fucking bitch ass niggas because y'all ain't supporting it. You know what I'm saying? You're literally joking on him and taking him as a fucking clown.
But do you think that making YouTube videos and being in a religion can be coexist?
Yes. But that's not what he said. You know what I'm saying? He made it seem like he was just gonna be like living for God.
Let me bring.
You don't think that he can still do that and make YouTube videos?
I do think he can, but that's not what he wanted to do, and that's not what he said.
But do you think that's feasible? I can only go off of
what he said.
All right. Now that he's
like 20 though.
Let me reiterate.
That's like Isaiah saying that shit. You gonna take that shit off a rip?
Yes. And I'm gonna hold Isaiah accountable to it, just as you should me, and I should you.
But I'm way more reasonable than that.
Let me.
I'm not. I want to say it's unreasonable
because niggas who young got egos.
You're staying true.
Definitely. But let me reiterate the.
It's not even about ego.
Let me bring us back to the actual question and shit. Now that he's fighting this nigga, but I want to touch bases upon what was said like basically 3-4 minutes ago, where he said that he's making the videos to coincide with his religion, that he changed it. Is that not what you said, or how did you say it?
No, I said that he compromised. Basically, he not making the same type of videos he used to make no more, but he making videos so he can make a way to live, basically.
Okay. I support you and I advocate for you. I just hope you're taking your religion seriously.
And this is where I wanted to bring upon you said, I wanted to re-clarify this. Did you say that this content he's putting out is forced, or do you feel like?
No, I don't
He
think
doesn't
it's
feel like
forced, bro.
He feels
I
like
think
it's
that
natural.
I don't think it's forced.
But
I
how
think that
can you-
nigga like making the content.
All right, let me ask you a question then, since you don't feel like it's forced. How do you not feel like it's forced when his content that he put on before is a whole different piece? It may coincide with what his current content right
jokes,
now.
It was humorous and all that other
It
stuff.
may
He
coincide.
still make jokes and shit. He just not vulgar. He not. He never was disrespectful. He never was the type of nigga who would cuss you out. He would just do shit that you shouldn't do.
Or-
Okay.
If you watch Jadion, do
I watched a
Jadion?
few videos, just a few.
He cuss people out? Do he get?
I haven't seen
He
that.
never did none of that shit before. He don't do it now. All he do is react to goofy shit. He don't even curse.
Yeah.
So it's like,
So
if you can make
Good job,
hundreds
bro.
of thousands of dollars and take care of your family as opposed to make millions of dollars doing the same thing, but you doing it under the guidance of you gonna follow the footsteps of, you know what I'm saying? You gonna follow whatever your religion dictate. I don't have a problem with that. Especially if you change the content from, bro, he could be making way more money doing the salacious shit he was doing before.
Yeah.
okay.
No, I understand that. I understand
He's just
what
not
you're
doing
talking
that
about.
shit. He doing it under the guise of like he was dropping a lot of religious content on his channel off rip. But you gotta think, if I'm a dude who majority of my life, and I'm only in my 20s, so you can go out there and learn another career. But like I said, I believe it's this dude passion.
Yeah.
If you a young dude that's in your 20s, bro, and you made a living off of doing your passion, bro, and you gotta give all of that up just to stay in, you know what I'm saying, in tune with your religion,
Well, let me
that's
make a
gonna be
full disclaimer.
difficult to give it up.
I don't agree with the fact that he believed that he basically tricked himself thinking that he had to give it up. I don't think it's in the doctrine of, well, I'm gonna have to look it up again, but I don't believe I don't think it really messes with anything to actually make YouTube
That delves
videos.
into everyone's own psyche and how everyone views shit. That's everyone's own perspective.
Yeah.
That's which is
Either
why
way,
I
I don't
wanted
think
to
it's going
ask.
against any sins or, you know what I'm saying, virtues. in terms
Yeah,
of,
that's
like,
what I'm saying. It shouldn't even be a problem. Like
technically-
that don't even,
He's alright.
just cause he said that shit don't mean shit. He young as fuck. He don't know he don't know what
That's the only thing I still have a problem with.
So do you believe that? Wait, what do you mean?
Okay, so I'm
Hold
gonna
up.
try to
Hold
reiterate
up.
because
I want to ask him, what did he mean?
That he said he was going to operate as such and did not operate as such.
Okay, let me ask you this. Do you play into factor age at all?
Yes.
Okay, to what extent? Where does the age stop?
Actually, I'll just give it to you I'll just give you the full broader scope of human error. I'll give it to human error, just in general. It doesn't even matter of age. Just off the fact that we're humans and we make mistakes and shit, fuck up on shit. Yeah, dead ass.
So what do you mean by? Okay.
I'm not really mad about it, but I'm not super over extremely mad. But yeah, it kind of leaves a bad taste in my mouth, and I'm not gonna sit there and take his videos as serious. You know what I mean? He kind of like basically, I literally broke my trust a little bit, technically, because I literally was like going to bat for him. You know what I'm saying? Without his knowledge, of course. But you know what I'm saying? For him taking the religious serious and said he was gonna do such, didn't do it. And all these motherfucking content creators said literally this was gonna happen, that he was gonna make videos again, and he just proved them right. That's my issue.
Yeah, but he never stopped making videos, so that's the disconnect.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't really watch him like consistently like that in the first place. I
He
did
was
watch
still
a few
dropping
videos
it.
of him, but like that's where I would like literally miss that on the radar. So I don't
Yeah.
blame him. It's all right. I support it. Shit.
I mean,
If he's taking it a different route and a more wholesome route,
the reason I asked the age shit is because the way I look at it, most people don't develop their frontal cortex until 27.
no, I understand off rip. That's just in a biological sense.
Yeah,
Off
and
rip.
that shit to me, I actually take that into consideration when people make decisions as far as like brass decisions of life. as far as how they gonna live their life.
Okay, now that you brought that up, I wanted to add this for a second. But since you brought this up, it falls in line what I wanted to ask. Would you say that it's his decision solely based upon the influences that are around him that doing it, or do you feel like it's the pressure of, or the pressure of the requirement of needing to fall in line with this viewpoint that he's going through with it? Like, how do you
Going through it, what?
Agent?
No. Yes. With that.
Making sure.
I mean, it's his own choice.
Would you say his?
It's his own choice. He made his own decision. He decided to be religious.
At the end of the day,
Yeah.
Well, I wanted to ask.
When it come down to how you want to live your life, everybody make their own decision. I don't believe in outside influences being what dictate you making your own decision. It's really about what you know and what you feel is the best way to live, and you gonna operate like that.
All right, let me reiterate it simpler. Do you feel like he came to that conclusion of himself, or he was pressured to that conclusion?
No, he made his own decision, bro.
Yeah,
I just said that shit.
He said he came up with that by himself.
Of course.
Okay.
Ain't nobody, anybody can influence you to do anything. It's up to you to do it.
So
He made his own choice, just like all of us.
Pressure and anything like that. That's why he's answering your question.
There is no decision you make that you can just blame on peer pressure when you made the
You
decision.
still made the decision.
You have a choice. Everybody have a choice. This is why I don't believe when girls say that the dude is equally responsible for having a kid as them, when they the ones that can get contraception after the fact. You the only person.
Just say no in the first place.
No, it's not even about saying no in the beginning. It's about what.
It's the ultimate contraceptive, though.
That's not mutually exclusive.
What are you talking about? It is.
If both parties can say no.
Exactly.
Okay,
That's
so
what I'm saying.
Clarify. What is the perspective of
hold up. Let me finish. After you conceive, only the women have a choice if the child come to term. That's the difference.
Yes. So what is their perspective again? Which is what I want to ask. What did you say their perspective is? They expect you to what?
What you mean?
You said that so you brought up like choices, like as such, that which is why they both have the option to conceive the child, of course. But what did you say that they expect from the other individual? What did you say?
I didn't say anything about anybody expecting anything.
Nothing?
All I said was like, if I said was, if a female have a child, she decided to bring that child to term.
Yes.
I don't accept that as them not making their own choice.
They did make their own choice.
Yeah, that's all tied into what I was saying earlier about, like, you make your own decision with what you do with your life.
Dead ass. You right.
Yeah. Okay, I don't know where I got confused at.
10 out of 10.
It's weird.
Yeah, because everybody got to make their own. It's up to you whether you follow this religion. You know, it's the same shit. If they carry that baby to term, if they carry that baby to term, they can't sit up here and be like, "Oh yeah, this nigga got me pregnant and I didn't know what."
Oh, that's where I got that shit from. Okay. They expect that. That's why I want. That's what I meant. They expect
you might
the other individual to take full accountability.
You might as well erase them not expecting that out your head as being a reality, because it's never gonna be the case. It's really, and I'm gonna put it like this, and this is just the way it is. And this is why what he was saying was earlier was kind of important. It was just said at the wrong time. Like the choice to have a child beforehand is up to both of y'all. But like once she is pregnant, you don't have a choice. So with that being said, like,
she has the ultimate deciding factor. She want to kill that baby, you have no choice in that matter.
Yeah, you can't really do shit. But like,
speaking of which, that's can't
where it's even at, it's like, bro, you are only responsible for making sure you don't get no one pregnant. Cause at that point you don't have any control. You feel me? It just is what it is, and you might as well
control that pipe. Know what I'm saying?
You might as well stop expecting the other party to give a fuck about where you stand on that. Cause it's not gonna change. It's set up for them to have a lot of control over.
No,
that.
that's understood, but I'm just saying, in general scheme of things, you could just really avoid the whole situation altogether. That's the ultimate contraceptive. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you just make sure you do your shit the right way, and you'll be fine. But if you tripping, guess what? You gonna have control over what happened after she get that plus on her shit. You see that she pregnant, you don't got no control over that.
Oh, what's next then? Monique?
Oh yeah, Monique on Club Shay Shay.
This nigga a hoe, he wanna blame women and shit. You.
Why?
I don't know why. You tell me why, bro.
Why do you say I want to blame women and shit?
Cause of what you just asked me.
About what?
What you mean? What we just talked about,
Yeah,
I
bro?
don't think that had any.
I don't think.
Nah, don't try to let them talk, bro. I'm finna grill your shit. I definitely see it. I do, bro. Okay, what was the reason you asked me that?
The reason why I asked.
Yeah, you asked me like why what was expected from yeah.
No, I said.
What do women expect from niggas? That's basically what you was
that's
asking.
basically what I said. They expect them.
Why did you ask me that? That's why I'm asking you.
That because I wanted to reiterate about the subject that we were talking about you bringing upon how both parties need to take accountability.
Stop smacking it. Yeah.
Both parties need to take accountability. So
yeah, so you saying that women need to take more accountability.
Yes.
Okay, why are you focused on that?
Because what they do right now, which is what I touched upon before, they expect the other individual to take full accountability. Where's their accountability?
Okay, who's responsible for making them take accountability?
Themselves.
No. They listen to men. They want to be like men. They follow men.
Yeah, it is.
So it's up to men to make them fucking fall in line.
Ultimately.
Dead ass.
Yeah. Who responsible for building the world?
Okay.
Okay, so who responsible for maintaining it?
Yeah.
Okay, so who responsible for making sure shit is in order?
Okay.
So why are we talking about
where's their
what
accountability of going through?
It's up to us, bro.
Of course.
So I'm gonna tell you exactly where it's at. It's how we interact with them on a regular basis as a whole.
Yep.
But you only can control yourself. So it's up to how
So what
you.
what if the other individual says, "I don't want the child," and you as
Guess
a
what?
female that's still.
Guess what?
That's it.
If she want the kid and you don't, you still have to be a father.
Of course.
So it don't matter. So why are we talking about it? You feel me? The only thing that matters is you not impregnating her, so she have that leverage over you.
Thank you.
Because that's all you have control over.
Thank you.
Okay.
You feel me?
Yeah.
It ain't no reason to worry about why they do what they do. We can't control them.
Exactly.
We only can control the girls who actually admire us for being the men that we deserve. Excuse me, for being the men that we should be to deserve the treatment that we want.
Yeah.
You can't get the treatment without fulfilling the requirements. Why are we talking about them? You feel me? And that's why I even asked you that shit. Cause it's like, I used to think that way too, but guess what? All my business got in line when I told them to. no bullshit.
Jump off the porch.
No, yeah, no bullshit.
Yeah, I was about to
But that's what they want, bro. You'll see it with time and experience. You will see. But I don't like the whole aspect of men being like, oh, y'all need to hold yourselves accountable, when like we already know women are biological followers, bro. So it's up to us to set the tone. That's why, like, if I want to control people, I don't want dads around.
Yep. That's the main thing you're gonna disrupt.
Bro, that's the only thing we can disrupt. You feel me?
No, they definitely been disrupting a bunch of stuff.
No, I'm talking about that's the only thing we can disrupt. We can be there for our people.
Oh yeah.
That'll change. That's, you know what I'm saying?
Other things. There's what I'm saying? It's a moving.
It's ever moving.
Yeah.
They trying to get to where everything robots, so they don't got to deal with it. Jumping off the porch. Nah, but yeah, bro. It's really on us, bro. If we was operating the way that we should operate, bro, we don't have no problems. Cause they gonna try to do whatever they need to do to please us. You know how? Okay, I can put it like this: when you got a girl, like you ever had a girlfriend who just loved you, you like this girl do not want to leave me the fuck alone. Okay, whatever stereotype she had in her head of a nigga, you was fulfilling that.
Yep.
And that's why she was trying to do whatever she could to keep you there. It's all on you, dog.
Of course.
Yeah, and
worrying
about what they doing don't matter.
I never said that I blamed them entirely. I said
that you want them to have some accountability.
I want them to hold themselves accountable.
Yes. And that's like asking a wall.
Blaming instead of, because
I'm trying to tell you, that's like asking a wall to not stay at the same spot.
Yeah, the cry. I'm preaching.
You're expecting them to hold themselves accountable when they think they perfect.
Yeah, we talking about
how do you hold yourself accountable? You don't think you did anything wrong.
This might make sense to you. Okay, so imagine your entire life you only got positive reinforcement. Mm-hmm. Now you're 24.
Now you're getting criticism.
No, your entire life you're still only getting positive reinforcement. How you think you gonna act when someone be like, "Hey, your breath stink"?
You must be insane. I'm perfect.
Exactly. Your whole life, everybody been telling you how much.
Idealistic. Then they're idealistic.
That's why they listen to words as opposed to pay attention to actions, bro.
Okay. Yeah. So
they like being told sweet nothings.
Yeah.
As opposed to being shown something, and they have fallen into the trap. That's why I don't be understanding, like, niggas be like pressed, be like mad, like, man, she don't see what I do for her. But it's like, bro, you not playing with her brain to make her actually think that you more important than what you are.
Yeah.
Cause that's what they really care about. They want to go to their friends and be like, look what my man did, he fixed the sink. Whole time it's like, motherfucker, I gotta fix the sink so you can fucking, you know what I'm saying, clean the dishes so I can cook. You know, however y'all setup is. It's all a give and take, but it's like, you gotta make it seem like you just doing them something. It's like, you know, you just gotta figure out how they operate, bro, and operate in a way that's conducive. But it's like, when you gotta be like a leader of a family, nigga, you can't be sitting there expecting people to hold themselves accountable off rip, not by themselves. You talking about basically you expecting women to be niggas at that point.
Yeah.
That's why I be saying shit like that, like, bro.
Okay.
Cause ain't no female who been told they pussy smell like roses and that shit can smell like a swamp. Go sit up in here, listen, bro. They went days without showering, got piped, and that nigga like ate her shit. Was like, oh, your shit smell good. You don't think they internalize that shit? Okay. You don't think that grown men hitting on young women don't internalize that shit? You don't think that these niggas on Instagram with blue check marks and hundreds of thousands of followers don't make them internalize that shit? You don't think them getting handouts and jobs because a supervisor don't like them? You know what I'm saying? Supervisor like them, that shit ain't getting internalized, bro. Nigga, you literally used to work with bitches who get money off of their looks, bro.
Dead ass.
That ain't something that they work for. They was blessed with that shit. So you expect those same people to hold themselves to the same standard that your friend do. When your friend was getting shit on in grade school because he ain't have a haircut and that ain't something he can control. It's not the same. It's not the same. And expecting them to be smart enough to, not even smart enough because that's disrespectful. Expecting them to operate on that time frame where the most optimal way, the smart way to operate is to act oblivious.
All right, we dropped the porch. Let me reiterate, because the only reason why my argument is that why I expect him to that is that
why
situation.
Is it even an argument? He's right.
Yeah, he is right. He is.
There's no argument.
No, just let them flesh it out, though. Let them flesh it out, bro.
Let me flesh it out. So this is why I stand on my viewpoint, even though I agree with you. But in the situation that we brought upon for me to even say that was after conceiving a child. After conceiving 9 months after they carried.
Yeah, but you don't have no control over that.
Of course, we don't have no control over that.
Yeah, and you want to have control over that.
No.
What are you saying then?
He wants them to hold themselves accountable.
Accountability.
Again,
yeah,
they not gonna. That's not gonna happen.
Again,
bro.
he right.
I just told you why.
It's like telling a civilian or a criminal outside right now to civilly arrest himself right now. To literally put himself in civil arrest,
bro. It's like
to arrest himself.
It's like asking a drug addict who addicted to meth not to do meth.
Thank you. No. Arrest themselves for doing meth.
Yeah.
Take yourself to jail
and turn yourself in
behind the fucking gate.
Volunteer to get 10 years because you know it's wrong.
Just to put it simple. That's why I wonder why we on this point. Like bro,
it's literally women who have kids with niggas just because they're attracted to them and they feel like they're gonna have a cute baby, and they force that dude on child support, bro.
Okay. No, I just brought that up just because I was just thinking because.
No, you was gunning for him. It's alright though.
Yeah.
I know you was. That's why he got on you. Yeah, I watched it.
Yeah.
But he wasn't wrong. I'm sorry. You go at that bit. What you have to concede when somebody's right.
Yeah, it's all gonna be up to us, bro.
Objective reality. Sorry.
We can't do shit about it.
Nope.
We just gotta do it the best we can to make a difference in the people we around, bro. And guess what?
I benefit way more when I'm only focusing on my little goals and tasks. Dead ass. And you know what's funny? 9 times out of 10, those women that motherfuckers is literally searching for or hounding down for, they staring at me all day, literally not doing nothing but paying attention to what my craft is. Dead ass. Whatever I'm doing, whenever I'm doing it, there's motherfuckers around me. Somebody's trying to get my attention. I promise you. And it's always some bitch with titties. Dead ass. They gotta walk in front of me. They gotta ask me for something real quick. Even though they could do it themselves, obviously, because, you know what I'm saying, equal rights, all this and that. But guess what? They gotta ask me this when I'm obviously in the middle of a fucking trade. They gotta ask me this when I'm obviously researching some article. They gotta ask me this, you know what I'm saying, when I'm literally throwing the game down or throwing gems about the financial markets. You know what I mean? Like, for real. And I don't want to say I'm oblivious to them, but I understand, like, my own flaw in how I can literally like just be enveloped or addicted to like hounding down women all the time, because I used to. Now I'm hounding down these bag, that dollar, that Benjamin. That's what I'm hounding down.
That's why I say on that, you can do both, but you definitely gotta get skill and
God don't even agree with that. God said pick a side. You can't stand on the fence. He actually respects you more if you choose the other side rather than sitting on the fence and act like you could do both. You can't do both. You either gonna play and sin or you gonna do your due diligence.
Look, you can do both.
Just saying.
You can get one female and build something with her, and y'all can be on the same page, and y'all can operate under your leadership, and you can have the shield of God around you. And that would be a perfect example of doing both. You don't have to just focus on your money.
Perfect don't exist, gang.
Well, obviously perfect don't exist, but it's still an example.
It's not a valid example because it don't exist. Not a practical one. I'm talking about a practical example that if you don't have,
you don't think people. I disagree with that.
I know you disagree with it.
Yeah,
I'm perfectly fine with it. But my shit is low key bulletproof, my nigga. Like off rip, cause dead ass, you ain't gonna be able to have the understanding or the capacity or funds or resources to sit there and be able to foster a relationship of that nature that you're talking about. To even get close to that. Yes, even with one. Yes, even with one. With that. Because they are harbingers of chaos, my nigga.
2 incomes is better than one, and 2 people working together is better than one.
You know who's done multiple times. Dead ass. And I'm telling you, in real time right now,
bro,
I did my optimal best
That's understandable, but that don't mean that it was meant to work out in the way that you expected
And that's
it to.
and I already understand that as well. But that's literally the point that I'm bringing up.
It's
that even doing my optimal best, making sure I had money, which I did.
Yeah,
I had place, which I did. And in one of them, I literally had offspring, which I did. And literally took care of said offspring, which I did.
That's fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? And played all those little check marks that they were supposed to be ideal.
It was decisions that placated into that.
No, it's hard. It's literally
literally
chaotic situations that literally uprise in certain decisions that motherfuckers made.
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly, and like what did I just say earlier was women are harbingers of chaos. Yeah. So
That's
you can have one woman that will literally ensue chaos because they have nothing else better to do.
You can have one that don't. Bro. And you can have
you
one.
You're talking about a unicorn, bro.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
It's millions of people who've done it already. It's millions of people who've done it already, bro.
A dodo bird. Talk about
we already know this, bro.
Exotic.
Hold up.
I ain't gonna believe it until I see it. I don't believe what they got. I don't know all the information.
Yo, you ain't what if like your grandparents, nothing like that, and your family members?
No.
See, I got family members who was together until they passed.
That's not the same thing that I'm talking about though.
That's exactly what I'm talking about. So if you talk about something,
you're literally bringing old ways and old methods, which is actually the way I'm running by.
No,
you're bringing old methods and old traditions up into this modern age.
Yeah, that still can happen.
That's a circle and a square peg.
No, it's not.
Now you really jumping.
Nah, let me finish. Let me finish my point. I'm gonna let you finish. You got anything?
You did it. I was actually talking.
Let me finish. I was literally finna say. Do you have anything else to say? That's literally what I was finna say.
What in terms of like?
Go ahead.
What in terms of like
women
being harbingers of chaos and the ideal situation that you're talking about right now? I have literally went through and trialed plenty of times. So, I mean, unless that don't exist, and you don't believe that it's more common to get into that situation than what you're actually gonna propagate. That doesn't make sense. Why would you put the exception to the rule in literally like the main forefront? That's literally what we be trashing motherfuckers on. You're literally putting on this image that this is how a relationship is always going to be. They exist. Yeah, I know they exist. That's why I'm actually holding out, doing my due diligence and holding my chastity in lieu of that. So the funny thing about it is the thing that you're advocating for, the thing that you're literally promoting right now, I'm already literally in step of. But my point is, like, that's not common. That's why I said it's a unicorn.
Okay. The grass is greener. That's what I wanted to bring up too. Do you feel like you're painting the?
Let me answer. Let me say my piece before you ask me a question, because that's interruption. Okay. So I'm gonna just fundamentally disagree with the notion that majority of that's a majority unicorn, especially when we're talking about a historical sense, which is where I was coming from. Historically, that was the fundamental way we function as a people in order to get to the point. I didn't interrupt you. Historically, that was the fundamental way we even got to the point that we are at as a society today. So going back to that notion, while it may be old, it's historically sound throughout this type of society. Now, if you're talking about society as a grand scale of things, obviously monogamy wasn't promoted. We in a country where monogamy is literally the foundation of the country. Everything revolves around two parent, two income, two family household. So to say that isn't optimal, or that couldn't happen, or that's a unicorn, when granted majority of children are being born out of wedlock, and majority of people nowadays aren't getting married as far as like the children aspect. But like we talking about like 50% in whites, 70% in blacks, We talking about 80% of Jewish people, 70-80% of Asian people. So it's like, depending on your demographic, it's still basically the same premise. And and you want me to sit up in here and believe that that's far-fetched out path of living to look out for. It's not necessarily far-fetched out when it's been done historically, and it can be done current day, and it's actually encouraged to be done current day with the way cost of living is set up. It would be more optimal to be in a monogamous relationship, which is something that I believe you will ultimately want to be in part of, although you say that based on your personal experiences it didn't work out, but that don't mean that generally speaking overall it didn't work out, because majority of the country was in monogamous relationships. It's like the point, that shit don't make sense.
Did you want to go, Isaiah?
Oh, I was gonna ask. Yeah, I can go now.
Go ahead.
I feel what you're pitching out is an idealistic way of thinking, because that's why I wanted to pick upon. I feel like you're painting a grass is greener on the other side type of perspective.
How?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you how. You expect everyone to still could follow up with how things are traditionally being held up. You expect them to still follow the line, boom. We're both gonna be communicative, 2 different fucking incomes, 2 different houses. What's the fact of the thing? What's going on now? How let's look at this like
I can tell you what's going on now. It's a bunch of fatherless children running around in unfucking tamed households.
yes. A household.
That's what's going on right now. As far as like what you should do to have a conducive lifestyle, I guarantee you'll have an easier life if you have one partner and you was with your partner. Like what do you mean painting the grass? It's not painting the grass green on the other side. It's really a simple thing. Can you get one woman to get on your program, and can you be with her, bro? That's all I'm saying. And I honestly believe anybody can do that as far as like a male perspective, if you know how to treat women.
Of course. But this is why
So
I'm saying,
if that's the presumption I'm coming from, it ain't no grass to greener on the other side. It's literally like that's the result of what you know how to do. That's how I look at it. I'm not saying that like I didn't even say the shit was gonna work out all the time. I'm just saying like, bro.
the reason why I said that was because how things are now. Like if we look at I don't want to
Objective reality.
Objective reality.
Objective reality says women are single parents, and actually the housing market will tell you right now, most home buyers are actually single black women. They not with nobody, and then sometimes they got kids.
Okay.
So that literally contradicts everything you're saying. Literally, you just contradict yourself just now saying the objective reality right now is that fatherless homes are rampant. So that is fatherless homes. Fatherless homes. That father. Oh no, I didn't interrupt you. Right. Fatherless means that their father isn't there. That's the father is the one person that's in the 2-parent household. Right.
Yeah. And
guess what? Fatherless is
single parent households is rampant.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
If single parent households is rampant, that means
single parent families.
Yeah, and okay.
More than one kid. Yes.
Okay, that's fine. It can be 5 kids.
This is insane.
If it's still one parent in the household, does that mean that okay? So you telling me that majority of those single parent households is ran by fathers?
No, I'm literally saying they're not.
Oh, okay. So it's a bunch of fatherless households.
Yes.
That's literally what I said.
I know, and that validates my point, saying that doesn't exist right now. That grass is greener. That you believe that we should be doing, and that is kumbaya right now. Like that exists. No, that's not. No. Let me finish.
That's the most optimal way to live.
That's the most optimal way to live. Yes, that's the optimization. That's the optimization. But the practical reality right now is what's going on, and I'm talking about what's going on. What I said is that that's a unicorn. Is what's going on. That's what I'm saying. That is what's going on.
I'll tell you why.
Modern women right now are
I'll
over sexualized, and they're not in any way, shape, or form motivated or incentivized to be with a fucking man.
Are you done?
No, I'm not done.
What else you gotta add?
Like dead ass. Like it's literally stated literally all around the fucking globe. Like dead ass.
Okay.
Just from one area. And actually, you're right. In other demographics, that shit don't exist.
Exactly.
They still stay to the norm. And I actually concede to that. And you already know my position on the matter of what I want. But guess what? In the general scheme of things, in America, where it's literally not the status quo, you would say, to sit there and be in a monogamous relationship, no, it's not. You're not gonna sit here and tell me that's what it is. That's not the norm.
Guess what? If we look at the statistics, I guarantee you, if we look at the majority of every race and combine them all together,
in America,
yes, in America, it's still gonna be majority married. It might be like 51, 52, but it's still gonna be the majority. Maybe not.
Really not, because dead ass most of the demographic don't even get boxed.
30%.
And if you get married, at least
you talking about in 20-year-olds, because if you look at 30-year-olds, majority of them are getting boxed.
In the old era, historical nature of marriage, it was young. So yeah, 20, 18, we might even say 16, 17.
Yeah, the young ones. Yes, but they don't make up the majority of the country, bro. Let's be real.
No, I'm. That's actually what I'm saying. I'm literally stating that that's not majority of the country.
Right. So if you look at majority,
you're talking about doesn't exist right now.
If we look at majority of the country, majority of the country is getting boxed.
No.
Yes.
No, it's not.
Yes.
Actually, a small portion of men.
You can look it up. Let's look it up. Because I looked at the numbers after we had that last conversation.
Yeah, that's the stats I'm literally talking about.
Yes, that is in 20-year-olds, 30-year-olds to like maybe 35. Nigga, majority of the old niggas
already that should be starting families.
That's not my argument. I'm saying that's not majority of the population, bro.
I feel like I'm being trolled right now.
I don't know how.
Because all I'm talking about is that.
So you only talking about 20-year-olds?
Your optimal, which is technically my cookie cutter optimal situation of going about relationships, your optimal standard isn't the norm right now. That's all I'm saying. That don't exist.
I don't think so.
And it's actually so far from being existent that it's insane. When Cam goes for president, her main talking point will be abortion rights. So guess what? Women will have another consequence-free situation in the matter. And if she becomes president.
And this is why I believe what I believe. That whole ideology of it's not going to happen on the ballot, bro. Look, I ain't
saying it's not going to happen. I'm saying it's not the norm.
That's fair enough. But my argument is, and I'm gonna reiterate that shit again because maybe it's got misconstrued. My argument is based on where I'm coming from is if you know how to treat a woman, you can get your woman to operate on your baseline.
You can't control other people.
You don't have to control a person, nigga. Did I say you have to control them? I just said you gotta control one.
No, you literally just said.
I thought I said you gotta know how to treat a woman.
Well, okay, we can either go technical verbatim, or we can.
I can say my point, and you can wait till I finish my point.
You can't control nobody. You can tell her whatever.
I didn't say that.
Whatever.
Did not say that. Did not say that. So why are you trying to even make that argument?
Because that's literally what you're trying to say.
That's not what I said. No, I can tell you what I'm trying to say if you was to let me finish my point.
Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of fun when you can talk. Because I was doing that before, but then niggas cut me off. So I'm like, okay, fuck it, let's get it.
Then I let you finish my point.
Let's get back to the point. Nigga, you did. You still cut me off.
Bro, I literally...
No, nigga, you still cut me off.
Let's end that. Let's put it into that.
Keep talking. What other point you got to say? Because I literally just heard you.
My point is literally in the general scheme of things, like dead ass, that don't exist. And I'm not saying it can't exist, and I'm not saying it's not optimal. It is optimal because guess what? Behind the scenes, motherfucker, we both know that's literally my optimal situation.
Okay.
And that's why I operate the way I do.
Wait, we back to this. Wait.
You done?
Yeah.
Okay, because you literally already said
We just pivoted back to this.
Hold up. Why you talking? All right. Fair enough. Just because majority of niggas don't know how to treat women to get them to behave in a way that they need them to behave.
Get them to behave.
Yes, bro.
Get them to behave.
Yes.
What does that mean?
That's called.
What does that mean?
I'll tell you. Since you want to continuously,
What does it mean?
I'll tell you. Since you want
this
to,
is the
let me
language I'm
fucking
talking
talk.
about.
Let me talk, cause you steady interrupting. I just let you talk for 3 minutes.
What does it mean?
Be quiet.
What does it mean?
I'll tell you. Literally. You have to teach people how to treat you, bro. There's a certain standard you have as an individual. Be quiet.
No,
there's a certain.
I'm gonna keep talking,
bro.
Because guess what? You can't control me.
Bro.
You could try to teach me how to talk and not talk, but guess what? At the end of the day, you can't control nobody.
It's over with.
You can't control nobody.
Cut the camera.
You could go ahead and cut the camera.
Yeah.
I don't care.
You got it.
Either way, general scheme of things, I'm literally proving my point right now.
You got it.
Dead ass. You can't control nobody. The fuck?